I believe if that exists, dragons are known to roam these magma pits. Under pressure, getting heavy, power cells about to be empty. I love my cyclops, but it won't protect me, not from the enemies that I have seen. I just saw Jaws, didn't affect me, at least not till I was a neck deep. I'll freak out if I see another damn leech. Can't breathe down here, but you can't speak.
taking a step into the depth. I'm an explorer.
You said this was the spot where I can make you a body, right?
Yes. Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component. This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
Commence installation using fabrication.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes. I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Commencing data transfer.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa. Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh, no.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But...
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
And the bacteria got out, affecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Please, I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready, but for now I have much to prepare.
take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. Take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive.
Taking a step into the depth, I'm an explorer. Submarine life, flow through the tide under the water. Hope to survive, hope to supply, but getting shorter. Search and repair, resources rare, keep them in order. Watch the swing.
I take a deep, deep dive into the ocean light. There's a world that moves just right under the tide, but I'll never know unless I look inside. I take a deep, deep dive. Deep dive.
Under the waves, I am surrounded by life forms. Like any scare, slowly I glide through the unknown. Crash now I'm building the frame because this is my new home. Uncharted territory, mind to be home.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes. There is much to do. Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave. Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
You've been hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the home world safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly. Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose. Join me, Robin. I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, you could say that. Ready to leave the past.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever